I've heard the allegations, everybody has. It's been happening for a couple of days. And, at first I was shocked hearing everything Toby has done, because I was once a former, huge admirer of him for, a year and a half, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So hearing all these things, shocked me at first, and then as the list of everything in April's blog post, it kind of came to light to me. Now, keep in mind, I don't know Toby. We're not friends. Like I said, I was a huge admirer. I guess you could even go as far as say obsessed, which is creepy, I know. So being an obsessed person with, Toby, you do your digging, you want to know everything about the person. So, I'm hearing all these allegations, and it's all making sense to me in a sense of, if you can find his old blog TV videos from years and years and years ago, and I know what you're thinking, that's so irrelevant to now, I don't even know why you're mentioning it. So just let me talk. Okay. So in his old blog TV videos, he was really just showing how much of an ass he can be. He was just really obnoxious and rude. People still loved him then. It was really weird. It was really uncomfortable as a person who watched Toby 3-4 years ago to watching his blog TV videos. It's like two different people. It was nasty. It really was. One particular video that set me back, that was just blown me away. I was just like, this could not be the same person, was when he got a phone call on live blog TV. The guy was maybe, I don't know, I forgot what, not the point. He was sounding very professional on the phone. I don't know if he was working with Toby or Toby was working with him. And Toby just fucking let this guy have it. He cussed him out, up and down. I mean, anything I say about it is an understatement. It was bad. It was so bad. And as a, obsessed fangirl at the time, that was really devastating. And, comparing his old blog TV videos to the personality that April's describing, it doesn't really surprise me coming from Toby. Like I said, I don't know him, so people are gonna be like, you're bullshit, this is bullshit, you don't even know him. But being the observant person I am, and just knowing personalities of people throughout my life who just been not, I've known a lot of people who hide who they are, okay? That's what they do. They put a persona out, and they hide who they really are, and then eventually it comes out, your true colors come out. So, it just sounds like he showed his true colors at once, just on blog TV. He did not care and realized that was getting him nowhere, and decided to try to change his personality a bit and grow a persona, and now it just seems that his blog TV thing, it's his personality behind the camera. I mean, it matches. It's that's why I wasn't surprised as the list was getting longer of everything he had done. I was just like, I was shocked for a couple of seconds, and then I was like, watching his old blog TV videos, I'd believe it, but, that's not enough evidence. I know that's not rock hard evidence, but that does not give you the right also to attack someone who's claiming she's been abused. You do not attack a victim of abuse. You do not ever, cannot stress that enough, attack a victim of abuse. You don't know what it's like to be abused. You have no fucking clue what it's like. Unless you've been there, you'll understand so many things. Why she didn't go to the police. Why she felt the ups and downs of want nothing to do with him. But, I love him so much that I go back. I understand that. In a family sense for me. Not romantically. I understand that for my family. The whole, they treat you nice and they buy you stuff and they take you places, and then they show this dark side of, I fucking hate you and I call you names. I've lived it. I know. Okay? I know why it was so hard for me to go to the police. I know firsthand. I have been abused in my childhood at home. Elementary, middle school. Some friends that I had, they thought it was jokes, but where I'm so sensitive it came off as abuse to me some of the time. I had struggles with some of my friends and how they joked with me. One of the relationships I was in high school was on and off, like a mind fuck type deal, telling me he's this way and then he's this way. It was an emotional roller coaster. And then my last relationship, somebody I really, really trust, basically showed me a face of, I'm here to save you, and then turns out he was just a cheater. So, but I'm sorry, I'm losing my point. My point is, after all these years of abuse, I've been approached by police officers, I've been approached by social services. I've never been brave enough to ever say anything. Even in my adult life, the last time that I got in a fight with one of my family members was when I was 20 or 21, and my cat had knocked a bowl off the table, and he was known for killing kittens that scratched him. He would slam them into the ground. He's a very abusive person. He has mental illness, but that's really not an excuse to, even with medicine, that's not an excuse to empower yourself and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking abuse you anyway. It's not an excuse, I've lived it. But, so I try to go back to my room when I'm staying there, to get away from it. And he pushed me. And I pushed him back because I thought, I'm older. It's different now. I can stand up for myself. It wasn't. I still felt like the little girl I was when it all started. I felt powerless, I felt small. I felt so small. It always feels, and it's always felt like he has had more power over me. More power than I'll ever have. So he pushes me, and I push him back. And then this certain family member of mine gets me in a chokehold. He gets behind me and starts choking me. I'm screaming at another family member for help. She's just standing there. She puts the phone up. She's obviously called the police. She is also a victim of this abuser as well. A lot of my family is. We all actually have mental problems because of this said person. Not the point of this video, sorry. He choked me. He threw me on the ground. He called me a bitch. He's called me every name in the book before. And he kicked me in the back. And the police showed up from where another family member of mine had called. And I felt like the little girl. I was 20 and I still felt like the little girl that suffered all that abuse those years ago as well. And the cops looked at me and my abuser standing in the doorway. And they're like, did this man hurt you? And I literally was so scared of my abuser, my family member, coming after me if I had said yes, he did this, he did that. So I told them no. You cannot act like you know what it's like for someone of abuse. And just be like, why didn't you go to the police? If this person has been abusing you on and off for this many years, why didn't you go to the police? You have no idea. You have no idea how hard it is to just go to authority or get help. No. Because they reel you back in. Just like April was explaining. They reel you back in. My abuser would buy me stuff and spoil me more than my other family member would. Spoil me, give me anything I wanted. He had sexually abused me as well. And then he would abuse me and call me every name in the book. Told me everything I liked was just rubbish. I don't know why I said rubbish. Was just shit. He's very vulgar. And I could never get help. Never told friends. I was ashamed. Just ashamed of my family. I couldn't go to the police. I didn't want my family to get in trouble. At the same time, I hated my abuser so much. But at the same time, I loved him so much, I didn't want to get him in trouble. So I know exactly how April feels. I do. It's hard. If you've never ever been abused, sexually abused, mentally, emotional, physical, I've been through it all. If you've no idea. No idea how hard it is to step up. Just be like, hey, I need help. I just have no idea. I haven't got help for it until I met my fiance, because I was too scared it always would get back to them. When I used to live in Virginia. Now I live in California, but when I used to live there. But that's not the point of this, I guess it is the point, yeah, that is. I'm sorry. Talking about that's just, but yeah. And also, I want to mention to the fangirls, I was an obsessed fangirl like yourself with the same person. I thought he was the king of the world. But you know what? You always have to look at other things too. You can't just be blinded by this person and think he's the most perfect thing in the world, like I once did. But also, I also had this side feeling of there's something more to him that he's not showing, that he's not choosing to show. Which, you know, respectively, nobody wants to show their personal lives. In a sense, I guess that bad side is what he didn't want to show, like he did on Blog TV. I always knew there was something more to him that he wasn't showing. I got so bored with him and the persona of... I think he's absorbed into this persona so much that he knows if he shows his true colors for a second, no one will watch anymore. You can see his Blog TV videos, I swear. But getting back to the point of the fans, don't be blinded by his persona and his videos and his skits. Don't be blinded by that. That's entertainment. It's not who he is as a person. That's entertainment for you. That's how he makes his money. His fan base, the fan base that I'm addressing, Toby's fan base, you guys, are most likely watching this video. You are either small children or teenagers who are still learning things about life that you still don't understand, but you think you know because you think you're an adult, and you don't. You have no clue. You think you know this man, but you don't. You don't. Okay? I don't know who he is either. And I know the Blog TV thing I mentioned might be bullshit to you. That's just my feelings on it. You can argue, you can cuss, I don't really care. But the main point is, you can't always believe what you see. Okay? There's always more to it underneath. Always. There's always more to a person than what you think. Always. You think you know somebody, and you're always wrong. It's true. I've experienced it way too many times. Way too many times in my life. You have no idea. I don't know, I felt like there was something else I wanted to say, but I think that was it. So I covered everything that I needed to. So I hope this helps having a better understanding of, yet again, if you've never been abused, if you had ever been abused, you would understand why it's so hard to get help and go to the cops. Do not keep asking her, why did she not go to the cops? You don't understand, okay? You don't. And it's not right for you to attack April and other people who are coming out and agreeing and backing her up, all these other people. It's not okay. It is not okay to attack these people. It's not. If they had been abused by this same man, they're victims. And I know there's no flat-out proof, but that's no right. It's no right to start attacking people who have been abused. It's not right. It's really not. But I hope I shed some light on, you know, why she didn't go to the police, why I think she didn't go to the police. It's, you know, I've experienced abuse, I know. I know it firsthand. I truly do. But I think I'm going to stop this video here, and I hope everybody has a better understanding of